Welcome to Digiform. This video explains the actions a driver should do in the application. These actions can also be found in manuals, both with and without screenshots. A driver can enter the application in several ways. This can be done by logging into our web application, by scanning a QR code provided by a transport order, or by clicking on a link in one of our automatically sent emails. So the necessary operations can also be performed without an account in the application. Drivers without an account should first check or complete their data and then confirm. Then they will be taken directly to the relevant form. It is important to give permission to use the location. Without this permission, the driver will not be able to start or stop the transport. Drivers with an account, after logging in, get an overview of the transport shared with them for that day or the still to be concluded transports from the previous days. Among these, they can choose the transport to be performed. In the form itself, the driver gets an overview of the trip to be performed. Where will the transport be loaded? Where will the transport be unloaded? And which substance should be transported? Finally, the basic data and signatures. When the driver has loaded its cargo, he clicks Start Transport on departure. At that point, his current coordinates and data are added to the form. Then the driver can start his departure. If the driver gets checked en route, control can be found in the action list. This opens a QR code that the orderly can scan to view the form. When arriving at the unloading site, the driver clicks on Stop Transport. Then three options are displayed: Continue as processor, Sign as driver with processor approval, and Refuse transport. Only if the processor does not want to accept the transport should the driver click on Refuse transport and contact the organizer where it should go. If the driver has the permission to sign the transport himself, or no one else is present to receive the transport, he can do so with his own data. In case the processor is present, the driver clicks Continue as processor. From now on, the driver can either hand over its device for a moment or do the following actions himself. Two more buttons are visible in the overview of the complete form: Edit Weights and Sign for Delivery. With Edit Weights, the weight can be adjusted according to the weight read on the scale. If the button Sign for Delivery is clicked, the processor still has to enter and confirm his data. Now the driver is completely finished with his transport and can start his next trip.